'Cause baby, it's the everything for me, for me, for me. Baby, it's the everything for me, for me, for me. 'Cause baby, it's the everything for me, for me, for me. Baby, it's the everything for me, for me, oh, for me.
Listen, first and foremost, if nobody told you as of yet today, I love you. If nobody told you as of yet today, I am proud of you. Thank you so much, Raquel. You gonna continue to achieve anything you set out to do. Thank you, Vontae. Also, you know I gotta give you a brief disclaimer. I only want you to take what resonates and I want you to leave the rest behind, all right? I don't want you trying for certain scenarios for you. If you don't get your confirmation through me, I guarantee you gonna get it through somebody else. So be patient with your process. Thank you, different. Also, you already know my voice is too raspy to be whiskey. So before we get started, I want to thank you so much in advance for all your love, likes, shares, subscribes, gifts, kind words, not only to myself, but each other too. Because as you know, once I start on this message, I'm going to always get the pause and relay that to you. But when I post this on YouTube, I got you, all right? So if you have to pop in and pop out, I promise you I'm going to upload this on live a little later, all right? I got you. So chosen ones, let's start by saying this. I want you to realize that right now, there's certain manifestations that you're waiting for them to come in. There's certain things that you've been praying for that you are currently waiting for them to be presented. So that could be a partnership, that could be a job position, that could be a location, that could be a vehicle, that could be so many various things, correct? You're currently waiting for things to come in, but you may seem or feel like there's a stagnancy. You may feel like there's been a pause on that. Now let me let you know what's going on, right? One, chosen ones, I want you to realize your mind is the manifester. So sometimes what other individuals are intending towards you is not what's stopping you. It's you, right? Because one, you're giving power and attention to these individuals. So if you know somebody's doing black magic on you or attempted to do so, it's no longer able to impact you. Before, you was in the dark with these individuals. So you were depressed, you was stressed, you was out here again living not like you were supposed to, not living with the individuals close to you that you were supposed to surround yourself with as well, right? So because you were connected to them, that darkness was able to impact you. So had you had certain illusions on you based upon the projections, had you stressed and so on and so forth, right? But as soon as you raised your vibrations up, soon as you went to God, as soon as you started to heal certain things that you were feeling inside, you started to realize that those intentions was not going to make any impact on you. Everything that those people was doing towards you, they was doing to themselves. You understand me? So I want you to realize that that black magic is no longer working. So I want you to rule that out right now. Because some of you, again, you're feeling like this person tried to stop your finances, which they did. This person tried to stop love from coming in, which they did. But you were giving them power. So therefore, it seemed like what they was doing when it was actually working. When really that was God all along, chosen ones. You give the devil too much credit. See, God sat there and stopped certain love and relationships from coming through because at that point in time, you didn't even know what love was when you was connected to those individuals. You felt like you was in love with so-and-so, but to be in love with somebody means that they have to be in the feeling of love too. Think about that statement. In love with, say, Tommy, in love with whatever his name is or her name is, right? You sat there and say you're in love. So that means in order to be inside somewhere or in something with somebody, they have to be in it too. So you was not in love with that individual. You were in love with an illusion. You understand me? You're starting to realize that reciprocation is the main thing that you should be looking for. If they're not giving you love and you have to chase them or you have to try to persuade them to choose you, that's not your boo, baby. And God is showing that to you, right? So those relationships that were halted, those beginnings, and then all of a sudden it trickled off, that's because you started to get real clear on the things that you wanted. Your mind is the manifester. So when I say your mind is the manifester, chosen ones, I mean that's made to order. Whatever you put your mind to comes through for you. See, I didn't discuss this in my self-love, standing in self-love course, right? Which is still available. The links in my bio will hear me out. You have to realize what you put your mind to is actually what comes around, right? So think about you ordering certain food when you go through drive-through or whatever the case may be. You got to be real specific on what you want, right? So if you don't want pickles on it, you got to make that clear. You understand? And before you actually close out the order, you make sure that they can comprehend the things that you said, correct? So if you just go to the order and you just blurting out all this random stuff, it's a possibility that that person on the other end may not comprehend the things that you want, right? And I say this, chosen ones, because you have kept changing the things that you were looking for. Before, you were just looking for partners with certain finances because you were raised that finances was important, or you may have went through certain seasons where you were feeling in lack yourself. So you wanted to feel like you could be fulfilled by somebody else. So your main focus was partnerships with money, right? At one point in time. So you was accepting certain people based upon the position that they had, or you was accepting this person because your people said that's a good person for you because they could do all of these things for you, right? Okay, cool. But now you're starting to realize that that money don't mean nothing, that you want somebody who really loves you, somebody who invests in you, somebody who wants to protect you, so on and so forth, right? So now you're starting to change your views on what you want to attract towards you. You're starting to manifest something else, right? So now that's almost like changing what you want after you already put that request in. So you didn't place your order. They already preparing it for you. Then at the last minute, you like, actually, I don't want this. Actually, I don't want that. Well, with that being said, you know it's going to be a delay, right? So if you sit there and change your order in the middle of them making it, some people going to have an attitude. Some people going to say, you still going to have to take this shit. Other people are going to sit there and say, cool, but you're going to have to wait for us to prepare it for you. It's not going to be ready real quick because now you didn't change what you wanted. So certain things are going to have to be added as well as deducted. And I say that, chosen ones, because again, right now, you're starting to understand you. You're starting to really be true with you on the things that you want. You're not in survival mode anymore. You understand me? So now you want love. You know you deserve affection. You know you deserve somebody to protect you just like you would protect them. You know you deserve somebody to pour into you like you pour into them. Somebody who makes you feel about yourself. You understand about them as well. It's just now you're starting to see things differently. So those people that you were previously manifested, they are going to get presented. But now you realize that you don't want them, right? That you have finally put an end to a karmic situation. So now you're starting to realize the things that you want. So yes, you may feel like it's a delay, but you didn't change your order in the middle of them preparing it, God preparing it. So before you wanted this person, or you wanted a person that looked like this, you was focused on certain specific things, right? Now you're starting to realize that you want something deeper than that. You want somebody to meet you where you're meeting them. You want somebody to match you and be a reflection of you, not somebody that you have to mold into be in that position, right? You no longer want to accept the simple things. You want to have somebody that, again, can provide you what you can provide them, whether or not that's financially, mentally, spiritually, energetically. You're starting to realize that the soul is everything, right? Because that person could look wealthy based upon what they have on, but they energetically have nothing in their pockets. Their banks is low. You understand? See, when your soul is real abundant, when you really align in your position and your purpose, and you know the things that you earn and deserve, and you're not going to accept nothing other than that, chosen ones, there's people have no choice but to be that when they present themselves, because you can see through that. You understand me? So you're no longer investing in fixer-uppers. You're no longer investing in people that, again, are not prepared to play that position. I want you to think about this, right? Think in, for instance, your house, chosen ones. You've been renting, and I gave you this example before, but you've been renting for your majority of your life, right? Renting somebody else's house out. So you've been paying 1,000 here, 700 there. Some of y'all that got other places where you paying 3 stacks and all of that, so on and so forth, right? So you're paying for somebody else's investment, for somebody else's dreams. Now hear me out, right? So you've been renting all your life, and now you finally cleared up your credit. You finally saved enough for that down payment. You finally found a place that you want to stay in. You finally found the type of house that you want, right? So now you're no longer wanting to rent. That's equivalent to you going from person to this person, situationship to this situationship, and dealing with people that had no longevity in them. You was out here renting out somebody else's house. So what does that mean? That's like you was choosing a partner that didn't belong to you. You try to turn this person into your soulmate. You try to turn this person into your kingdom spouse, but they weren't that. They were not your forever home. They belonged to somebody else. And unfortunately, there's some of you that married another individual that you felt like that was your husband and a wife the whole time. God did not co-sign that person for you. You sat there and molded them. You sat there and tried to persuade yourself on why you should invest in that purchase, in a sense. You understand me? So some of you, yes, God says that you're supposed to find your kingdom spouse and you're not supposed to divorce. That's true. But the person that you're divorcing from never belonged to you. They wasn't even for you. You sat there and put on that illusion. But hear me out, chosen ones. That's almost like you renting in a house and you sitting there putting a patio here, you doing all of this, and at the end they could sit there and dismiss you and somebody else can move in there and you talking about all the work that you did for them. You chose to do that because you were staying there. So that's equivalent to you choosing somebody that's not for you, that's not showing the attention towards you. They're not investing in you as far as energetically, spiritually. They're not praying for you. They're not sitting there praying protection on you. They're not doing certain things that, again, are reciprocating the energy that you're giving them. So you're making all these improvements because you didn't sat there and help build up their attire. You didn't sat there and tried to build them mentally to start doing things. You encouraged them to go pursue certain dreams and admiration. You spoke life into them. So that's you, in a sense, putting all of these improvements into a house that's not your shit. That's you putting all these improvements into this house and hoping that the true owner will like those advancements or those things that you placed in, which the next person may that they run into. But I say this, chosen ones, because this is your season where you finally get to find a permanent house for you. This is your forever home. So now, instead of renting out from house to house, and nothing's wrong with it, you understand, but now you want something that's yours. You want something that you actually want to be there forever. You want something that you're going to invest in. You want something that, again, you can pass on and is going to pass on to this and pass on to that, so on and so forth. That has longevity, right? So you're not settling for these relationships for people who do not want the same thing as you. Why would you sit there and try to persuade this person to want children when that's not something they want, when you can have somebody else who's praying to have some? There's some people that look at you because you're fertile as a bad thing, where the other person is praying to cross paths with a person like you, because they could have been told that they couldn't have children until they got connected to you and you gave them their blessing. You understand me? So I want you to realize, again, chosen ones, this is not your season for no more fixer-uppers. And I say that because you've been having all these houses where you've been, or these people as well, that you've been fixing up. So you sat there and made a purchase that you couldn't even move into. So that's like you cutting off everybody. Now I'm going to focus on this individual. You couldn't even move into a commitment or a relationship with them because they wasn't ready. So why would you move out of a house where you're secure? Well, why would you take risks to move into something that's not even able for you to live in? So that's that person that you're sitting there, again, walking out of the commitment to be with the person who's not committed, or you're sitting there walking away from yourself in order to invest in somebody else and they're not even ready to invest in you. So again, you're not sitting there investing in these fixer-uppers anymore. You're going to invest in move-in ready individuals. So these are the people that, again, they are properly prepared. So think of a house in a sense. This is the house that their foundation is steady, their plumbing is beautiful, it's ready, they're ready for you to move in, it's fixed up already, you ain't got to put nothing into it, it already is made to order, so it has everything that you're looking for. Like I always give this example. For instance, for me, my dream home has windows, like a lot of window. I want a sunroom so I could look up at the sky and see the rain, see the stars, see the moon. I can see when it's raining, so I could be out in the elements without being in the element, right? So that's one thing. Like, I don't need 10 bedrooms, 4 bedrooms will do. But my thing is, as far as I want some land and I want certain sunrooms, right? So, chosen ones, this is like me finding, or you finding, well, I want you to fill in as far as what your dream home looks like, right? This is like you finding your perfect place. This is your perfect person. This is something that, again, they're already prepared for the position. They're all ready to move into a commitment with you. They already want the same, their foundations is available for you. Your dream come true. You don't got to persuade them. You don't got to put no work into it. So this is like that person who already is invested in their feelings. They already healed them. This is somebody that's already able to show you love and affection. This is somebody that already is going to speak life into you. Is not going to sit there and listen to other individuals about you. They are standing in their strength. This is somebody that's already properly prepared. They already have and know the God in them. They are divinely aligned. They got faith. You understand me? So your prayers are just a bonus. They prayers is your protection too. This is somebody that you're not going to have to do everything, because again, they're going to be equally yoked with you, right? So you're about to move into your perfect places. And I mean this pertaining to positions as well. So if you've been in jobs that they didn't appreciate you, you had to give up as far as certain time for them. You had to sit there and choose between your finances and your family and friends. You sat there and was tired before you even clocked in. They didn't want to help you. They put all this work on you, so on and so forth, right? And God is pushing you out of that position. And I always say this because spiritually, mentally, and energetically, you're going to feel it, right? And I want you to think about this, chosen ones. You're holding on to that position that God is allowing you to physically feel that and spiritually feel that's no longer for you. So that could be friendships, that could be this job position, so on and so forth. God is not going to have you feel like you had enough if you're supposed to stay there. And some of you are scared to move away from certain jobs because you're sitting there thinking, how are you going to pay your bills? If they was to fire you right now, what would you do? Apply to other positions, right? You put some work in and you find another job for you. So why do they have to fire you or force you in order to invest in you and find something better for you? Why can't you just believe in you and listen to God when he's telling you that those people is not for you and that position is not for you? God is only saying that you have to apply, and he's going to have the perfect job get presented. But some of you, your steps are paused right now because you're doing things. You understand, out of order. When I say that, chosen ones, because one, you're operating out of fear. Some of you, because you don't see exactly where you're going to, you scared. Stop doing that. God is your eyes. Sometimes God will have you in the dark so that you have to listen to his voice in order to get led to the light. So you got to trust him. Sometimes you just got to, the same way that when we was younger, I could speak for myself. I used to turn the light off just to see if I knew where I was, figure out where I was in the living room, in the kitchen and all of that. The same pertaining to God. God will have you in the dark for this next step that you're about to go to, because you got to really show faith in him. I always remind you, the devil once was God's people too, right? But he sat there and showed disloyalty to him. So you trusting God, you listening to God, you adhering to God, and knowing that he has your back, that he knows certain moves way before you even take that step. You trusting him, God gifts you based upon that, because you're showing loyalty. But when you question like, nah, I don't know this or I don't know that, it doesn't work, baby. You hear me? So you have to believe it. You have to really sit there and speak life into you. I want you to realize that you're really going to have to, again, be optimistic on the things that's getting presented to you, but you're going to have to see it through. So once God shows you a quick glimpse of what you're going to get on the path that you're on, you got to keep moving towards it. Yes, the picture may fade a little bit, but it's because there's other people looking over your shoulder trying to get to what you're getting to. You understand me? There's certain people want to know what God got for you, because that's going to dictate how they're treating you, because they want to be connected to the blessings that you're about to get, right? So God will show you a quick glimpse, but you have to see it through. You have to remain that image. So you're going to have to daydream, in a sense, chosen ones. Think about the things that you want. Your mind is the manifester. You're out here complaining because you're talking about you keep getting this bad person. You keep getting that bad person, whatever the case may be. Chosen ones, I want you to think about this. If you keep saying certain things, do you think that God is going to give you those things? If you keep saying, focusing about how this person was cheating on you, beating on you, this, if that's all God is hearing, that's what he's preparing for you, in a sense. So you keep manifesting the same thing in, because that's what you're ordering. Start saying positive things. Stop talking about the negative. When you start putting requests in for positive things instead, finding a positive in every situation. So just because it don't go your way doesn't mean that it's not going your way. Just because you have to go to plan B, C, and D, that has been always God's plan A. You understand me? You just try to have control. You just try to think of what you would do to get to where you're going to, but you ain't never been there. So allow somebody else to lead you. Not only that, chosen ones, God is going to keep certain things quiet because of other people that's trying to keep up. You understand me? So again, certain things right now are in the dark. You may be feeling your divine partner, but you don't see them. You're about to meet them. You feel them energetically. God is having you. That's almost like the Batman side. Y'all's vibrations are so high, so your light is so bright that y'all are about to align with each other. You understand me? So I promise you, trust what you're feeling. If God told you that you're about to be financially abundant, see it through. You're sitting there trying to come up with the way that it's going to happen, and you work against you. You feel like, oh, well, you can only be abundant if you work this position, if you work that job. If whole time God has something else coming in. You don't know if God's going to have that money come through a win, an inheritance, whether or not somebody else is going to donate it to you, whether or not somebody else is going to hit the lottery and think about how you assisted them and want to bless you. You're sitting there limiting yourself by thinking of only one way or one person that can give you love. They don't know what love is. So be open. You're wondering how you're going to meet them. Some of you say, well, I don't go out the house. I understand, because I don't do, I'm a homebody as well. But if you don't physically go out there and God is saying you're going to meet the person socially, God will have you run into them online, social media. God will have somebody, God is going to have what is supposed to happen. But I want you to think about what you want before you start to manifest them in. So take today and really think about what you want. Really think about what you want, not what you don't want. Think about what you want. So instead of saying you don't want to cheat, say, I want somebody who's loyal and committed. I want somebody who's devoted only to me. I want somebody who's going to cherish me. Instead of saying you don't want no gold digger, you say, I want somebody who is really invested in my mind, body, and soul, not just my finances. Excuse me. If you want, you say it, what you speak, what you want. Don't say what you don't want. You understand me? Speak what you wanted to fruition. So you don't want this job specific. I want a job that's going to appreciate me. That's not going to have. Say what you want. You're getting blessed in real time. It's made to order. So yes, if you switch up your mind at the last minute, it's going to take a little second because you want something fresh. You don't want nothing finesse. You got to look through that bag like, this the wrong order. No, thank you. Yeah, I'm sorry. I might have asked for that, but no, you check the bag. You check this. What do you want? So take a moment today, baby, and I really want you to think about positive things. What do you want? And God is going to show you small signs that you're heading in the right direction. But these are signs that only you will know, or people that he sent to you that could relay that to you. So for instance, it's like the little signs and synchronicity. It could be the little song. You asking God, where should I move to? Should I move here, God? And all of a sudden a song comes on. Or you see something scrolling and it has that place on it. That's a sign. God is showing you like, yeah. But he's not going to be too loud about it, because right now there's so many people that can sense that you about to have a come up too, because they know if they currently going through karma and consequences based upon what they intended for you, they know that you're starting to have a come up for those things too. You understand me? Everything that God said was going to happen is happening. So if they're starting to reap karma and consequences and wraths, don't you know that your abundance is coming in, but you got to be open-minded in order for you to receive them? It's not for everybody to know. So yes, you may have had that past person to try to keep you hidden. Now you may want to protect your relationship initially, and you may not want everybody to be invested in it. You may just take pictures for later that other people are going to see. You may decide to post pictures after you already got proposed to, married, whatever the case may be, because a lot of you will be eloping. You understand? So some of you won't even announce as far as this pregnancy, the same baby that you've been praying for to come through for you, that God's finally about to bless you because you didn't align with the right individual. I'm trying to tell you, chosen ones, now you might keep that pregnancy hidden until your baby is actually physically here, because you know how hard these people are going to try to go to try to stop you or sabotage you. But It's a no-go. It's not going to work, but why deal with that? It's like, yes, a fly is a fly. It ain't going to bite you, but why let the motherfucker in the house, right? It's like, why let the shit in your energy? Why let it even in your vicinity? So some of you are going to be secretive about this next stage because it's not for you to be bragging and boasting about these individuals anyway. You are excited. You smiling because you see that what God told you that he was going to do is getting presented to you. I'm telling you, you're abundant, baby. I want you to know that. For some of you, you feel like you're going to find somebody that's financially going to be abundant to you. No, baby, you are the wealth. You are wealthy regardless if you got 5 million in your bank account or 500 or $5. Shit, you still got enough for a 4 where your ass didn't in the previous. I'm just trying to say, you are constantly improving, but you literally can change what you attract towards you by being you. But not only that, baby, by actually believing in you. So being you and believing in you, that works on behalf of you. You understand me? So think about what you want and you can have it. God's literally saying you ain't got to look over in that cheap dollar section. I'm happy that you're willing to sit there and bargain, but nah, we got it like that. Oh, okay, well, you're used to settling for this partner that has either looks or they have this or they have that or they have this. Now you can have it all. You're going to have somebody that can protect you, provide for you, just like you do for you and do for them too. You understand me? You're going to start to realize that it's about who you're with and what's within rather than what they have on them. You understand me? What could financially do for you. Now you're starting to want things for the right reason. And excuse me, because you know I'm out in the elements. But chosen ones, things are divinely happening right now. So I want you to be optimistic. I want you to know that things are aligning for you just like they're supposed to. And you may not know exactly the steps that God has next, but you got to move when he tells you to do. So if he tells you randomly, oh, nah, I'm telling you, some of y'all don't realize you about to have a call back. So you out here complaining that job didn't call you back yet, but the job that calls you back is at a different location and your ass is going to have to move to them. Now you're going to feel rushed. You're going to go from waiting to now you feeling rushed. So why don't you start packing your stuff up now? What God is telling you, a move's going to happen and you got to believe it. You got to see it. You know that he told you it's going to happen. You see in certain signs that's aligning. Everything is happening how it's supposed to. So be optimistic. I want you to be excited. You understand me? But don't allow certain individuals to project their energy on you to have you doubt you. Don't allow people to project energy on you to have you start to manifest certain pauses for you. Be open. Love has came. Love is here. You are love. Your love is like this person's about to arise. So you're going to have multiple people to select from. I have to be honest. It's going to be multiple people based upon the manifestations that you had throughout this process of you healing, right? From certain things that's starting to get revealed. So those past people that you wanted, they're going to come back. People that have similarities to those past person, they're going to get presented. But your kingdom spouse is going to get presented too. And this is the person whose actions match their words. And energetically and intuitively it matches too, right? This is somebody that everything aligns. There's nothing for you to second guess on. Your biggest thing is to not allow your past people's sadness to be projected on you because you're going to feel them, chosen ones. I've been having to tell a lot of you this. You're not feeling you sad because you did something bad. You're not feeling what you're feeling because of you. You're feeling because now people are starting to realize who you were to them. They're starting to realize that they missed their opportunity. They starting to realize that they chose somebody that they was fronting for. They chose that person for finances and they felt like that person was more abundant than you. Whole time that person was a fake and you really was the wealthy individual. You could make their dreams come true at the time again. That person was fraud and they was out here doing scams and shit to seem abundant. But you're somebody that as soon as you speak life into them, the fact that you again have good karma coming to you, you have an endless amount of abundance, life, prosperity that you would be able to provide this individual. You are love, so they know that they will be full of love as well. You understand me? But they settle for these so-so individuals. They wanted some quick curio. They didn't like you because with you it took work. They had to use certain materials that God provided. They had to sit there and pay attention to the work as they was doing it. They had to make sure that temperatures and everything was perfect before. They didn't like that. So you were a home cooked meal. How they always say, oh, so and so's a snack. This person's a full course meal. You really are. Energetically, spiritually, mentally, physically, you're the full course meal. There's some people that, again, not used to eating good. They so used to little quick meals and all of this, so therefore they went to somebody that was convenient for them. This person said that they can give them success by just doing some type of scam and shit. They ran with it. They felt like they ain't want to wait and be abundant. You were like, nah, listen, if you do this step by step, you ain't gonna see it right away, but I promise you, you gonna continue to progress, and this is something that you ain't gonna have no karma and consequences come back for. So they chose the lesser, in a sense, the lesser option, but they chose the path that put in less work. But again, that was a quick glimpse of what they would have had they did the right thing and been on the right path. You, on the other hand, you was a slowly but surely. But again, once you get there, you're going to stay there. There's longevity that you have. I'm talking about legacies. I'm talking about longevity. I'm talking about lifetimes and lifetimes. You understand? So, chosen ones, don't sit there and rush because that person is running all rapid, or this person, how they say the tortoise in the hair. See, I want you to think about this. Some people think that they lapping you. Whole time, you already lapped this individuals in a lifetime several times, and therefore, you understand me? So, they're not lapping shit. They're not even caught up. You already 10 years or lifetimes ahead. There's people that right now, they see me again. What they're doing has karma and consequences that come with it. Everything that you get, you earn. So the work that you put in, when I told you this your tax season, chosen ones, that everything that you was given throughout your life and it was getting deducted and wasn't given back is now getting returned to you. You understand me? So this is your tax season. You got to claim it. So the same way that you sit there and when your W-2s come, you know, to claim and you waiting to get it. Okay, cool. The same pertaining to you. You know you've been giving love. You know you've been working hard. You know you invested in your business. You know you've been trying. You know that you've been sitting there doing what God asked you to do. So therefore, again, your paperwork's all going to align if they was to audit you. These other individuals, God's currently auditing them as we speak. The things that they have is things that they wasn't supposed to receive. So whoever helped them get that, or whoever gave them that, or whatever they did to get that, that's all getting presented. And I bet you that a lot of these people are getting booked. It's a lot of people that's going down for fraud. I'm going to say this, because Chicago's been popping up real strong. So a lot of people, you know, you've been doing some grimy stuff in Chicago. There's a lot. And it feels like some big names type of vibe. Karma's coming. So you did fraudulent stuff, used other people's name. Even if you did, it's karma coming. So some of y'all might be from Chicago, but that's somebody I have to relay that. It's not just Chicago though. Florida, Cali, guys, like, just let them know multiple areas. So let me say this. If you, whatever you did in the dark is coming to light. No matter who you went to, who did it for you, whatever name you used, whoever you feel like didn't go down, I'm telling you, there's people that you connected to that got caught up and they telling on you too. So karma's coming. You did certain fraud, that's what you get. No disrespect, you did that fraud, then that's what you get. Not saying that's what you get like, aha, but I'm saying like that's what you'll get for it. Like karma. So a lot of you will be getting booked. Federale time. Federales is on your ass. Have to say that. There's some of you that was out here mentally manipulating certain people in order to get finances to come towards you. You got karma coming. Your money's done. So whoever, for instance, if there was masculines that were using feminines for money and manipulating them through love and all these games and stuff in order to get to them, and you saying, oh, I ain't asked them for it, but you sat there and guided them to do it. Okay, well, you got karma coming, and your karma is that your finances is done. And these females are now going to see the truth about you. They're no longer going to want you. They're going to move on to the next individual, and you're going to be struggling. The same pertaining to the feminines. If you're out here using masculines for financial gain, and you know that you're using them and mentally manipulating them to assist you, whatever the case may be, your finances is about to be stopped. And no matter how much you sway that ass up and around and switch all of this, the finances is done. And that person is going to find somebody who truly loves them. So also, which brings me to my next. Some of you who actually pursued individuals, you show love to them, they didn't show love to you. Certain people that didn't even want to give you attention because they felt like they was better than you, felt like you wasn't financially there, thought that you wasn't physically there, or felt like you wasn't cool enough, right? Because some people didn't like the fact that you had God with you, because when God was with you, they couldn't do what they wanted to, right? So that's almost like you bringing a chaperone, like, nah, you bring so-and-so that's always telling what they doing, da-da-da. So there's certain people energetically, they didn't want you. Yes, you was beautiful. Yes, you was intelligent, but they didn't like the fact that God was with you everywhere that you go. They wanted you to leave God at home, and you were like, oh, nah, we not doing that. So they didn't like that. So therefore, they chose not to pursue you. They pursued, other people that matched that negativity, allowed them to do certain things and didn't question them, right? Now, these people have addictions. Now these people have demons. Now these people have karma and consequences that's coming to them. A lot of them have death. So a lot of these feminines that was doing black magic on you, they're about to die. And this, again, we not speaking it on you, but you already know what it is. They did black magic over your womb to try to have you not be able to have kids, try to keep you from having a successful pregnancy. They sat there and tried to have you have terminal illnesses. I'm telling you, that's what they're going through. So if they felt like they escaped their fate, right now they not telling people what they're going through. Some of them are scared to go to the doctor based upon what the doctor's about to tell them. They are going to pass. Your baby is coming through. They didn't stop your baby from coming through. That was God, because the individual that you chose wasn't their father or their mother. That wasn't the right lover. So God was like, nah, you ain't going to miss out on this. You're not about to ruin this for you. So God held on to your baby. And I tell you all the time, and when y'all come to me, I'm able to tell you the sex of the baby and everything that had passed away. And that's how you know that it's a confirmation from God. Like I tell you, this chosen ones, this is not me to be arrogant at all. I don't have to say that, but just to say this, you are going to know who God sent towards you, because you're not going to tell this person anything about you. They're going to tell you specifics that only you and God know. You understand? So that miscarriage that you had, God's going to have that true person. Be cautious of who you're going to spiritually lead you. You understand me? Even pertaining to me, use your intuition. If God tells you to come to me, cool. But if you choose to set it out, that's you, baby. I promise you. But I want you to sit there and be cautious of who you're allowing to be in your energy. Because a lot of these practitioners are practicing dark arts on you. A lot of these practitioners are repeating certain other things that other people are saying. They're speaking things on you. But a lot of these practitioners are using you to share karma and consequences with them. So think about the person that you're giving into and look through those demons, because some of you, it's like, hell do you not see the same way that you sitting there asking how your mother didn't know that so-and-so was touching you, how they didn't know this was happening to you. Some of you don't see that the people that are preaching, the people that are out here you're getting readings from, they are the demons. They know so much because they are them. So you got to be cautious. Like I'm telling you, some of these people are not right. I don't know, already called out several people and what they do. Y'all had y'all's chest all poked out, upset that I caught it. No, and then what happened? In due time, you start to see it, and they start to see it too. I told you, God don't play about these false prophets, especially when it comes about his divine individuals. These false leaders, they about to feel that. So these people that was out there, because I told you, I had people that did that too. Some of you, again, when I tell you that you have celebrities, see, we not even talking about these corny ass motherfuckers that be stealing your work and all of that shit. Karma's coming for their ass, I promise you. Like, they really thought they was escaping certain copyright and all of that. There is always one thing. So just know you about to get paid, right? But let me tell you this. There's certain people, you don't realize, and I've been saying this for years, you have celebrities, people, and I say that with quotations and sarcasm, people that other people are praising and putting on a pedestal, that y'all out here giving your last dollar to go praise these individuals, go to these concerts and all of this shit. Chosen ones. When I tell you that you have certain celebrities that be looking at you, getting certain things from you, and see, chosen ones, I was like you too. Back in the day, I may not have believed that until I had mad people that y'all be praising wanting me to be on their team, and I seen those demons like, nah. As soon as I decline, what they do, take my stuff and post it online as theirs. They continue to do it too. But I told them in their inbox, hey, karma's about to come to you. See, as soon as I tell God what you doing, he got you. And it ain't the way that you want it. And what happened? These people then fell off. They got karma coming. I'm telling you, they can feel it in the air. The people next to them too, that they had doing black magic. There's one masculine on here. Every time I post, every time I have a live, like right now, he gonna act like he got a download coming in. He about to get on live too and say everything that I just said. If I don't post this video right away, this motherfucker go and start a live, post little clips and act like it was his shit and then have his little call trying to come up. Listen, I don't play like that. So whoever you over here attacking certain people for, you better stand by that. And you better stand on that. You better know who you standing by too. Because it ain't no, oh, I didn't know that they was truly the Satan. If we sat there and warned you and you sat there and tried to do certain dark shit on behalf of that individual, because this masculine, he had feminines sitting there doing magic, and now that feminine, her health is declining. See, God don't play by his divine children. So you better be cautious who you going hard for and know why they have you going hard for certain people. Because they sitting there trying to have you knock out competition the whole time. Them people that you fighting for the evil, you better watch that shit because you going to get karma. You think that you praising somebody great whole time. They the culprit. They the demon. You better know who you looking at. Because some of y'all are getting mixed signs. You think that this person is divine. They the devil the whole time. You think that they a leader, but where are they leading you to? And then you get mad when other people are trying to get your attention and say, hey, turn around. They leading you to a dead end. They leading you to a burning bridge. They leading to you a place that you ain't going to be able to get back when your ass gets there because you going to meet your ending. But they don't want to hear that. See, they thought Noah's ass was crazy too till that water came, right? So this is my warning to you. Whoever's out there doing black magic, you trying to stop finances, you trying to stop certain abundance, you trying to stop certain come-ups that are already coming. I'm trying to tell you, you only played yourself, baby. You try to take that person out, you try to take their life whole time, you took yours instead. See, you out here committing without even knowing it. See, you better know who you rock. That's why chosen ones, even when people try to approach us and certain people get scared, see, certain masculines, they do. They get kind of intimidated by my strong energy. See, when I'm with my masculine, I know that you a leader, baby. I'm submissive. I'm on my soft girl tip. These demons, oh, you getting that thugger, right? But I ain't going to let you try me. I promise you. Like, that's just that. But chosen ones, there's certain people that they don't like that you can see through their soul. See, somebody who's solid is going to be like, yeah, check me. I already know what's on me. I'm good. I'm good to go. See, these other people, soon as they see that you can see through certain souls and you can feel things intuitively, they get intimidated and they run. And let they ass run because we don't need no weak ass individuals around us. There's some people that think that you a witch because you can see through certain shit. See, now I'm a prophetess, baby. I don't even play like that. I don't need no crystal balls. I don't need no certain, whatever the case may be, no cards, not downplaying that do. See, I can see through you even with my eyes closed. See, that's how God do it, right? See, chosen ones, there's certain people that they don't like the fact that you know what's coming. You know who's real around them. Other people are going to appreciate that. Other people sat there and got mad at you when you would tell them that their friend didn't really rock with them, that their friend was using them. They got mad when they got told so-and-so wasn't for it. They got mad for this, mad for that. The other person's going to appreciate that. The other person's going to be thankful of that. The other people are going to be coming to you, pursuing you because they know that you can see certain things and make dreams come true. See, you out here messing with the wrong ones. See, they out here disrespecting the chosen ones when we were the individuals that was chosen by God, but you choosing people that was chosen by the other side. These demons, you better know who you rocking with. You understand me? See, chosen ones, they out here thinking because your ass cuss a little bit, oh, because you may sit there and smoke a little bit, drink a little bit. God knew who he was choosing to when he selected certain people with certain gifts. You are a messenger. That's where they get it confused. You a messenger. God's been trying to send signs to these individuals, but they not seeing it clearly. So he like, yo, relay it in their terms. Because for some reason they don't understand. So when I tell you that we, prophets, gods and goddesses, chosen ones, whatever name you put on it. When I tell you we are the translators in a sense, we also that student. Think about the teacher teaching everybody, right? Instructing them. There's some students that still don't get it. No matter how much, as far as that teacher tells them, they don't get it. So the teacher like, listen, I got to take the majority of the group understand. So let me get so-and-so who knows a lot about this and can comprehend it and see certain things clear. Let me get so-and-so to work one-on-one with you. So we are the student that the teacher selected to work on one-on-one with other people so that they can comprehend it. That's why I say I'm not no pastor. I'm not no preacher. I'm a prophetess. Will I be one in the future? You never know. When I was a child, I always said I wanted to be a preacher. I always said that. God's always been in me, right? But I'm not here for no specific religion. I'm going to talk to people. I'm going to talk to Muslims. I'm going to talk to Christians. I'm going to talk to so on and so forth, right? See, spiritually. So my God, you may call him Allah, you may call him Jah, but when we describe them, we talking about the same one, right? So the same way that this person may call that person Ray, that person may call him Raymond, the other person may call him Raymond, but when we describe them, we talking about the same divine. We ain't talking about that goat shit. We ain't talking about that negative shit. We talking about the divine one, right? So people get it misconstrued one. They feel like because you are a seer, that you are a witch or that you're evil. What was Noah? A prophet, right? Okay, so in the Bible, that y'all praise them and say about how they knew ahead the end of the times and all these signs. That's the same thing you going by, but you upset that somebody else sees the future too when you're praising these people, so you're just selected right now. They don't like it that it's you that got this gift. It's not the fact that the gift is bad, it's the fact that they don't got it. Some people say, oh, that's being a psychic is evil, and they always recite this little part of the scripture. I say you reciting, but you can't comprehend shit. That's like somebody being intelligent but lack common sense. You don't get it. See, that little scripture that they always say, it say don't put all your faith in psychics. But by definition, a psychic is somebody who connects with a spirit, an energy. God is not in the physical flesh, he is the energy. So by definition, your pastor and preacher is a psychic too, right? They speak to the Holy Spirit. They talking through the whole, right? But you're upset because this person doesn't have the title of pastor or preacher, but they got the same gift as them. Some of them are actually more gifted than the ones that you go to. But you out here giving tithes to them, but you don't want to donate to that person. You don't want to say thank you for that person. You don't want to appreciate that person. You understand me? But you want to praise somebody else that cuss more than the motherfucker that's being real with themselves. You better cut that shit out. God said don't put all your faith in a psychic. And I tell y'all that when you come to me. I'm here to help you find you so that you can actually become a leader and help other people get through what you went through too. I'm here to help you find you. I'm here to help relate the things that God told me to relate to you. I'm not here to force you. I'm not here to persuade you, but I can guide you if you want to. I can show you the benefits of doing what you're supposed to, but I'm not about to argue about this shit. You want to sit there and get ran through, let them run then. You want to sit there and be close to them demons, do what you do, but know who you messing with. You want to do magic then, but motherfucker, don't do it against somebody that's magical. My people don't play that shit. Just know that. That's it. You got free will. So, again, chosen ones, it ain't no begging somebody to change, and it ain't no molding yourself into what they want you to be. Because people thought Noah's ass was crazy when he was out there building shit until they started to see certain things, right? So you keep building. You listen to what God told you. And then they gonna want to try to jump on your movement just like they try to jump on that ark when that water came through. See? Things is coming clear. But listen, baby, I'm going to get up off of here because I do have a few coaching sessions to do. Chosen ones, remember, I have a virtual course / lecture. It's called Standing in Your Self-Love, right? The course is about one. We talk about why you treat you the way you treat you, why you think the way that you think. That means we talk about family, how they had an impact on your views, how certain karma came from them. We talking about certain partnerships, job positions. We also discuss how to remove them from you and have things manifest towards you. So again, the link's in my bio. You go under my services. It may be the last one under my coaching session, Standing in Self-Love. I'll send the link to you. You can listen to it. It's an audio. It's 2 hours. So you're going to get good insight. You can pause as many times as you like. Bring that back. I love the input, and I love the appreciation that I've been shown based upon the course. I appreciate you. All the love, like, again, the fact that you feel that it helped you, that means a lot to me. You understand me? Because this is my purpose. I love y'all. You understand me? Again, other people do that shit for finances. I do this because it's my purpose. It's my position. God just allowed me to get paid for the position that he placed me in. You understand me? So I love you. No matter what, I love you. I believe in you. I know you can achieve anything that you plan to do. That's why I be on your ass when you come to me, baby. I promise you. That's why when you arrive or when you sit there and again, we talking on the culture session, y'all know how I get. I sit there and be on you like, nah, we shaking that shit off. Because you're so close to getting everything that you deserve, everything that you earn. This is your celebration. You already there. But you just waiting for the physical, the 3D to catch up. So you better enjoy this energy. You better invest in yourself. You better be out there social. You better be out here dancing. Again, you ain't got to listen to Kirk Franklin all the time. But before you listen to certain music, pray so that the energy don't get projected on you. Because some music is good. It got a nice beat, but the words is like, or the person who's saying it's like, So just pray before you recite it. You understand me? Shit, if we hear that taking off for the 9, 9, and 2000, them little thighs might shake. Turn your head. You understand me? Again, but nah, for real, be you, chosen ones. Don't try to fit a perfect description. You be you. That's it. Be you. Understand? It ain't for whoever don't get it, they ain't supposed to get it. The person who get it, got it, they good. You understand me? So I love y'all so much. Be you for real. Y'all great, but if you need me, you know how to reach me, all right? Be great. Hey, listen, before y'all go subscribe to my YouTube, please. Because I want to make sure you still align with me in case TikTok get up out of there, all right? So just subscribe to the YouTube. That's it. Come through, share, like, share, subscribe. That's it. You understand me? I appreciate y'all. I love y'all. Thank you for the gifts. Thank you for the roses. Mwah, mwah. I'm sending all that back to you. I'm going to acknowledge you on YouTube. I promise you. Y'all be great, all right? Be great. Thank